Introducing Angel Fierro. Isaac pitbull Cruz.
Protect yourself at all times. Anything from here on up is good. From here on up is good. Touch gloves. Good luck.
These promise to display more heart than Le Jour de l'Amour coming up later this month. And here we go.
Buckle your seatbelts for this one. And already they're getting after it.
Where's that feeling out process, Abner?
Never from Cruz. He's the type of guy that's just gonna pressure, relentless pressure, body work.
Let's see if they even get out of this first round with the way Pitbull's unloading power shots.
I believe the jab will be ignored so much that it will develop abandonment issues in this fight, you guys.
Yeah, I like that. Cruz, he always fights slow and compact, and that's what makes it so hard to be hit. He's a small guy as it is, and he bends those knees, he gets in low. Speaking of Cruz.
It's the nearly 7-inch reach advantage. We never expected that to be part of his game plan, and it's not. This is toe-to-toe fighting.
Oh, beautiful right hand from Cruz.
Cruz has never been knocked down as a professional. Fierro's been down twice. Counter right hand in the first round, right hook in the second against Alberto Machado.
Does he ever? Yeah, he possesses power in both hands. But again, he's getting hit a lot.
We're in the final minute of this round, and already Cruz has thrown 64 punches, Fierro's thrown 59. Really coursing through this entire sport, Brian. Nice counter right hook by Cruz.
That Mexican fan base has long been the backbone of boxing.
Every punch being thrown with bad intentions. Fierro counters with a combination upstairs. Wow, man. The relentless pressure. The heart, the guts, the determination. Round one, it was Pitbull Cruz. It was Cruz doubling him up in connections.
Big left hook from Cruz there again.
Another left hook upstairs by Cruz.
And I was just gonna say that in the last round, I like what Fierro did in the last second for Cruz to make mistakes.
Almost half of Cruz's power connects were body punches.
There was a feeling coming in that Fierro might have the punching advantage. He's been at 140 longer, but Cruz is backing him up with big shots in the early going.
There's a beautiful jab, body work, straight jab, but again.
Two left hooks to the liver by Cruz, the right hand, short right by Fierro. Midway through the second. Almost punch by Cruz.
And you have to understand, these are the fights Fierro prefers to be in.
Left hook to the body by Fierro. And now he goes to the body, but not as much from Cruz. Thus far, Cruz, beautiful. Lead left hook to the body, right hand upstairs.
5. Speaking of Cruz.
What did we say at the top of the telecast? The Mexican style of boxing, the willingness to take one.
That's a good one.
Right to Fierro.
And there's a jab.
Fierro's pulling straight back with his head up.
Lead right uppercut, combination by Fierro backing up. That might have been his best combination of the fight.
Yeah, he's trying to counter punch Fierro, but again, Cruz is just too aggressive. He always has a response after a combination from Fierro.
Uppercut on the inside lands for Cruz.
And those are the inside punches that the corner was asking for.
Nice 1-2 through the guard by Cruz. Fewer and farther between here. There's a right uppercut by Fierro, able to escape off the ropes, but
let's see whether he can make the type of adjustments to keep Cruz off of him.
Yeah, he talked about that conditioning he's been saying, and he's going to need it.
It's because of this honest, aggressive style.
Coming up on the midway point of the third, and there's a wild punch by Cruz. Fierro trying to utilize the jab, trying to utilize lateral movement.
Would use that reach advantage. Cruz is not even giving him a chance to by crowding him with those short hooks inside. Oh, big right hand from Fierro.
Yes, Fierro comes back. And there lands another right, and here we go, toe-to-toe what the fans expected. Round number 4 and round 3. Fierro outlanded Cruz 27-21. The first round that Fierro has outlanded Cruz.
Definitely is. We talked about the conditioning, the willingness, the heart.
You have to forgive me, my Spanish is not that great, but big huevos, okay, on both sides of the ring tonight.
Spanglish, winding up with that right hand. Flashes a stiff jab, but Fierro backed up to the ropes. Oh, and the head clash.
Corner telling him to keep it with the jab, the distance. And he's right.
By Cruz. You wonder whether those body shots could eventually slow Fierro's attack, but they're back to head hunting here.
Oh, left hand clip Fierro.
But be careful, because every time that Cruz does that,
Fierro come up, especially in that last round, with the first round that he outlanded.
Well, it's hard to compare Fierro.
Oh, wow.
It's hard to compare Fierro to a Hall of Famer like Morales, but one thing about Eric Morales, when you hit him,
and that's what we're seeing tonight against these two
Goes
fighters.
to the body, Fierro goes upstairs with a combination. Punches in bunches. And speaking of Mexican style, the stats are growing exponentially, and they continue to record the knockout. Both of them want this to end before the final bell.
see that focused body attack this round from Pitbull, but he's getting countered with the right hand by Fierro.
But there was a good right hand upstairs by Pitbull. Leads with the right like Benavidez does. Nice combination from Fierro.
Really good. Oof. Beautiful overhand right from Fierro as well.
Fierro certainly working his way back into the fight. He's got the respect of Cruz. And this is becoming the mano-a-mano fight we all signed up for coming in.
We talk about styles making fights, but Cruz, he landed 114 punches through 4 rounds tonight. Against Valenzuela, he landed 118 total, you guys. We are through the midway point of the 5th round and the fight. And now Cruz connecting on Fierro. Corralled him in the corner momentarily.
Wonder how long he's gonna last, you know, throwing those punches. Is he gonna tire out?
Another right hand lands for Cruz upstairs. Fierro beginning to...
No question about it. We could talk about Cruz being such an honest fighter. He was honest about that Valenzuela loss. He said, I didn't underestimate him at all.
Standing toe-to-toe against Cruz.
Counter right hand just misses for Fierro. Leads with the right hook and scores upstairs.
Woo, especially when someone like Pitbull turning pro at age 16.
4-punch combination culminating with a left hook upstairs by Cruz. If you land 50%, it's a great night. Cruz is landing 53% of his power punches. A sensational night. Fierro trailing by 3 points on his scorecard. He gave Cruz the first 2 rounds. Fierro coming on.
Fierro just doesn't go away as he turns the tables on Pitbull here.
Pitbull on the ropes momentarily. The jab from Fierro, long distance, and trying to establish the proper range for Fierro with that reach advantage. There's a couple of left hooks, make that 3-4, and Fierro unloading. Good block by Fierro, brought up the left hand just in the nick of time of this 10-rounder at 140. For the commemorative Aztec Warrior belt, we got a couple.
Kind of resembles a... But Morales, he talked about Morales being his mentor, and look at him, he's pushing him back, the way he's moving his hands as well. He resembles Morales, no doubt.
No rest for Cruz and Fierro, that's for sure. Conditioning is paramount. Identified, but he said, you know what would really help Cruz if he would just step to the right or left and throw punches once in a while instead of just squaring up and coming forward. But I mean, hey.
If it works, keep doing it. And so far, it's always worked for Cruz.
Good round here, though, for Fierro overall.
Another great round. Scheduled for 10 in the 140-pound weight division. Unofficial score, Larry Hazard gave the last round to Fierro. It's now 58-56 through 6 on his unofficial scorecard.
Tire out Cruz. He said, this is the second half of the fight. Push him back now. It's your turn. Push him back.
The last round, round 6, those 15 punches that Cruz landed, fight low for the former champ.
Investment early on, although you saw a good counter uppercut there from Fierro, who's able to get that extension when they fight on the inside there.
Yeah. He's pushing him back. You can hear that against Cruz, yeah.
You can hear it from Fierro's corner. They believe Cruz is slowing down.
Fierro avoiding that sweeping left hook and lands the jab. Cruz commits to the body again, but Fierro remains active up top. A deceleration for both fighters in terms of their offense here in the 7th. A minute left. Nice. Fierro, the referee, much to the consternation of Fierro's corner, saying, come on, that was on the bell line.
That was good.
Double jab from Fierro, right uppercut misses.
He's in talks of a possible Ryan Garcia fight, and he felt he'd been overlooked, and he's fighting that way up to this point.
It's a good personal, he said.
Fierro has landed more punches against Pitbull, 154 and counting, than any previous Pitbull opponent. Cruz wanted a fight.
He got one, yeah.
Remember, this is Cruz's bounce back from that Valenzuela fight. He wanted to send a big message. He may be getting an edge when it comes to rounds, but Fierro just isn't going anywhere.
And he's closing the gap in terms of total connects as well as Fierro. Sanctioning bodies give out belts like Costco gives out food samples, but in terms of the commemorative Aztec Warrior Championship belt, especially when you honor a guy like Israel Vasquez, who are living up to the symbolism of that belt, Brian.
Wow, great body work. We get great fight. Two Mexican warriors going at it, toe-to-toe. Fierro, Cruz.
You have to wonder how the judges are going to be scoring these exchanges.
The way they're attacking each other is, and we have yet to hit round 9. Oh, the left hook lands for Cruz upstairs. Fierro continues to throw back. But there is no peace here between Cruz and Fierro. Round 9, and in the last round, guys, you ready for this? So he is closing the gap. How much has he closed the gap? According to our unofficial score, Larry Hazard, this fight is now deadlocked.
Will that slow him down at the end? It doesn't look like it at this moment.
No, he's always going to be trying, speaking of Cruz, always pushing forward, but again, not the same relentless power punches.
And Cruz has landed 202 of 502, so he has the edge in total punches landed. 10-point must system. There's a right hook that lands upstairs for Cruz.
Those are the eye-catching catching punches, yeah.
And Cruz has the pop. 26 years of age, his 28th professional fight, 23 wins, 18 knockouts. We are watching them try to steal each other's souls in this scintillating scrap. Wow, lead left hook by Cruz catches Fierro on the chin.
Whether or not Fierro can ultimately pull off this upset, from the very beginning when this fight was announced, he's acted like he belongs in this ring across from Cruz.
Let's get a rematch. Let's see how it ends.
Give and take. Big left hand.
Big left hand and the big right hand by Cruz with bad intentions. Oh, he gets clipped but still standing. Let's listen to this crowd. Coming up on the final 3 minutes of what has definitely lived up to the hype. Hype, can you say Fight of the Year candidate? I knew you could. The commemorative Aztec Warrior Championship belt on the line.
One thing to notice, Cruz could not miss in the final minute last round with those big counter left hooks. Fierro still leaving that right hand down on the exchanges.
And Fierro is coming on in the second half of this fight, guys.
My God, what a fight.
High drama as anticipated.
Look at this, look at this.
Their breath away, taking our breath away. How incredible is it?
Two warriors not willing to take a backward step. Big left hand from Cruz once again.
Uppercut by Cruz, but Fierro overextending there. But see when he gets close, Cruz is landing.
Pushing Cruz back.
Any time is the right time for a Wu-Tang Clan reference. These two are bringing the ruckus. And Raekwon the chef, a huge boxing fan. Cruz launching an attack. Skill and determination that defines the essence of not only Mexican boxing, but boxing, period, full stop. Viva Mexico!
Isaac Pitbull